everybody. Today we will welcome Mr. Muller from Germany.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. And good morning from my side as well. I am from the headquarters in Germany and very happy to be here.
Mr. Muller will lead the seminar the next 4 hours. He will introduce you to the new mission statement and strategy of the company.
Thank you for the introduction.
You are welcome. And now I will leave, so you can start with the presentation. See you later.
Our last annual income shows that there is still potential left to maximize profit. Therefore, let's have a look at our product portfolio.
Mr. Mueller proceeds with his training and explains how the company has planned to reach success and how the Japanese subsidiary can help to reach the overall company goal. During the training, Mr. Mueller observes behavioral patterns of the Japanese attendants, which surprise him. The participants appear apathetic and absent-minded, and seem not to follow his presentation. The Japanese employees would not respond to his explicit request to ask questions and would not show any reaction to his attempts to interact with him. Eventually, they would at most ask very basic questions.
Sir, may I respectfully ask you to explain how the term cash cow is defined in our product portfolio?
Which reveal large gaps in their understanding of the complex training content. Mr. Mueller is confused and wonders why they do not participate in his training actively.
Maybe the Japanese have poor English skills and just don't understand me. Or is it possible that they can't follow me because they are tired from their long working hours? I am aware that the Japanese spent a lot of time in the office and often stay till late. Or maybe the Japanese are very shy. They may feel embarrassed to ask questions. What if they find it impolite to interrupt me? But I don't understand. I explicitly invited them to state their opinion.
But also the Japanese are wondering, by Mr. Mueller's effort to involve the audience.
Why is Mr. Mueller so excited about asking questions? He is the expert and can obviously answer them himself. We are all quiet and listening, but he doesn't seem to appreciate that.
With a suitcase full of questions about Japanese business culture, Mr. Mueller flies back home to Germany. Back home in Hamburg, the questions wouldn't leave him alone.
I just don't know what I did wrong.
Mr. Mueller decides to ask his friend Lisa. Lisa is a master student of the University of Applied Sciences Hamburg, attending a course of culture and management. Mr. Mueller tells Lisa about his latest training experience with the employees of the Japanese subsidiary.
In Japanese business culture, it is of highest importance to cultivate harmony and to build a good business relationship. Therefore, it is absolutely necessary to avoid embarrassing situations, especially if these situations may lead to losing face or any kind of awkwardness for the people involved. That is why it is polite and in line with the Japanese understanding of showing respect, not to ask questions. By asking questions, the trainer might find himself not knowing an answer, or the person that is asking might seem to be uninformed. Moreover, as their trainer, you are hierarchically superordinated and therefore to be treated with respect. This means that it is not to be questioned what you say.
Mr. Mueller begins to understand the silence during the training in the Japanese subsidiary has to be interpreted as respect and politeness. Mr. Mueller has broadened his understanding for Japanese business culture. On his next training, he wants to behave differently.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to be here again for our second training. Before I start, I would like to say a few words. I enjoy questions and open discussions. In my culture, this is highly appreciated and not considered to be offensive. To me, questions signalize that you are interested in the topic. But do not get me wrong. Questions are not mandatory. I do appreciate your attention. However, if you wish to ask anything, you may write your question anonymously on a piece of paper and hand it in after the training. I will then get back to that.
Everybody starts to understand. Germans have a very direct communication style. They are not afraid of losing their face. In addition, the power distance seems to be lower, and respect and politeness is expressed differently. Mr. Mueller and the Japanese employees developed a good understanding for mutual differences.